Hey guys, we're back with another video. So today we are going to be making chicken Alfredo bread. I seen this on TikTok and I was like, that sounds pretty good. So we got our chicken. We're gonna make a homemade Alfredo sauce. We're gonna be using this Parmesan Romano garlic bread. This bread is so good. You get it from Aldi's. It is so good. So, but first, we're gonna season up our chicken breast so we can get that going, and then we can start with everything else. Just want to get this out the way. So we got 2 chicken breasts, and we're gonna start with some adobo seasoning. About a tablespoon or 2 of that. I'm gonna be using some of this all-purpose seasoning, which got a little spice to it. That's why I want to use a little bit of it. So add a little of that. You can use cayenne pepper too if you don't have this all-purpose seasoning, just to give it a little spice. We're gonna add some smoked paprika. Garlic powder. Some pepper. And some parsley. Ooh, got me sneezing. It ain't seasoning if you ain't sneezing. So we got that. We're gonna mix this all up, and then we're gonna fry it up. We're gonna turn it on a medium heat. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you have on hand. I got some vegetable oil just to give it a little brown. About 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna let that heat up, and then we're gonna fry the chicken in it. You pretty much just sauteing it. Once the chicken gets done, it's when we're gonna cut it. I find it that sometimes when you cut the chicken, cut it before it's cooked, it be tough. So I'm gonna do it this way. So we got our chicken. Mix that up. I'm gonna make sure it's coated. So we're gonna get all this going, and then we're gonna wash our hands and stuff, because you don't want to mess around with chicken and spread salmonella. So we got that seasoned, looking good, and we're gonna drop it in the oil once it heat up. So the oil is warm. I tested to make sure. We're gonna drop our chicken in. We're gonna let that go, and we're gonna start on the sauce. All right, now, so for your Alfredo sauce, we're gonna use the same seasoning minus the paprika for our seasoning. And you're gonna need some heavy whipping cream, half stick of butter, and some Parmesan cheese. This is the best Parmesan cheese, in my opinion, but you can use regular Parmesan. So you're gonna add your butter. Let that cook down. And that's when we're gonna add this whole thing of heavy cream, which is a pint, 2 cups. Alrighty, so we pretty much got the butter melted. So Alfredo sauce or white sauce. It's so easy to make. So we got our butter, and we're going to add 2 cups of heavy cream. Do the whole thing. We're going to do the whole pint. I'm going to mix it. And this is at cooking on medium, because you don't want to scorch this milk. So we're going to season it up. I like to add my seasoning while this milk and butter is combining together. So we got garlic powder. Garlic. If you have fresh garlic paste, you could have added it with the butter. Some of this adobo seasoning, which is just all-purpose seasoning. You could use regular salt if you don't have this. But I fell in love with this, and it tastes so good. Some pepper. Cayenne pepper if you don't have this all-purpose seasoning. Some parsley flakes. We're going to mix this together. We'll start off half a cup, and then if we need more, we'll add it. Making a mess. We'll start off with half a cup. We're going to add the whole cup because I can feel it. When you're stirring it, you can feel that it's loose. We're pretty much going to stir this. Do not leave this because this will burn. Make sure the cheese is combined. And we're also going to add some Italian cheese to it. A 1/4 cup. And that's it. And so just mix it. You got it on low. You don't want it to burn. Make sure you mix. You don't want this to stick. But making Alfredo sauce is so simple. I know a lot of people buy it, but you can make it yourself and it's going to taste so much better. You see how thick it's getting? Once this settles and sit for a bit, it is going to thicken. You don't want to boil this either, so don't have it high. So if you want it thicker, you can always add more cheese to it. But I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to turn the eye off. And I'm going to just let it sit on the top of the eye. Make sure you come back and stir it to make sure it don't stick. But that's pretty much it. Simple. So to crank up the sauce a bit, because we are going to be putting this on bread, I'm going to add 4 mini peppers to it, just to crank it up. You don't even have to turn the stove back on, just add them right onto it. And they're gonna cook through. So our chicken is done. We're gonna take it off the stove and we're gonna let it rest, and then we're gonna cut it up. Okay guys, we got our chicken back there all cut up. We got our nice creamy Alfredo sauce. This is the bread that we're going to be using. I got this from Aldi's. It is so good. You guys got to check it out. So pretty much everything is cooked. And it said this is ready in 5 minutes. So we're going to lay our bread down. Oh,